as she teleports you to the wonderland of possibilities, where we explore consciousness from the inside out to create a different world, where problems are possibilities and your point of view really does create your reality.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Wonderland of Possibilities, where anything is possible and magic is real. My name is Castleberg, as you heard in the intro, and hopefully you know by now. And I am really excited today because I brought on a couple of my favorite people to be my guest and talk about this thing that maybe some of you have heard about, but it's been trickling it out there a little bit over the last couple months, called the Enlightenment Academy. And I have Jennifer and Monique here. Welcome, ladies.
Hello. Happy to be here. Thank you for inviting us.
Yes, absolutely.
Love having you. So I'd love for you both to go. You guys can take turns, but when we first originally talked about the Enlightenment Academy, actually it wasn't even called the Enlightenment Academy yet, but we're going to call it the Enlightenment Academy so everybody can get congruent with this is what we're talking about. But when we first talked about it, what did you think it would create for you, or what did you think it was about?
I mean, I honestly thought, oh, this will be fun. You know, I'm going to learn a few new tools. I'm going to learn a few new things that'll help me with my awareness. Little did I know that I was so wrong. It was so much more.
I agree. It was just kind of, it's like, oh, this sounds like something fun to do. It's something different, something, it's just a little more like pointed towards a little bit more personal for me, as opposed to this general big concept and how it would apply to me. It's like, oh, this might be a little bit more personalized to me, that I can learn something a tool that I can find for me.
Wow, I love that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And for those of you watching right now or in the future, I never asked these ladies this question, so I'm learning something new today too. I was like, what did you get out of it? Because I don't know. That's awesome. So how would you say your experience was? Like, how was it for you?
For me, I was a little tentative at first, to be honest. I was like, I don't know what is going to show up. And I'm not sure. I want to see what I'm asking for, but I do, but I don't. But I do. So when I first started, it was, okay, a few things are showing up that I've never seen or heard before. And this is cool, but I do really want to know more. And so it was a fun process to go, I can trust myself in what's showing up and learn that it's not scary. It doesn't have to be scary. I don't have to take it and go, I don't have to make it significant. And I can just experience it without it being too involved in my life. It doesn't have to overrun my life, and I don't have to overrun it, basically.
Awesome. I love that. Thank you.
I love that. So for me, my experience was it was all about having fun. The focus was having fun. It wasn't on, okay, we're going to learn this and we're going to drive it into the ground, or we're going to have 45 hours on it. It was, what's going to be fun today? What's going to show up? And let's play. And with having that playful air, you know, and the psychological safety which you provide. And for those of you who don't know what psychological safety is, that means that it's a judgment-free zone. You're free to be who you are, say what you think, say what is coming up, try new things, and you're not going to be judged for it, and you're not going to be wrong. And Venus creates such a psychological safety environment that it is nothing but just play. And having fun was the only rule, because if you're not having fun, then we shouldn't be doing this. And so no rules other than that, and being safe to just test was amazing. And I mean, we worked, but it wasn't work because it was all fun and play. So as crazy as that sounds, it was phenomenal.
Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, we did have a lot of fun. And I'm really excited for the next round and who wants to play. So that's essentially how we got started. I was like, let's just play. So what is something that happened for you that you didn't expect to happen?
Having my world blown out of, where I thought it was going to be. Um, my my biggest learning, which is a bigger, grander concept, was that playing and trying different things was fun. And I didn't have to be scared and I didn't have to be nervous. And you were always right there to give little hints here and there. But not once did you ever do the work for me. I got to do the work myself and got to have, fun. The biggest part of it was being able to try. And if I got something, great. And if I didn't, that's okay, because that wasn't wrong. And, being able to play with that and just enjoying the journey. But I was all of a sudden made aware of, I don't care what the outcome is. We're just going to try something. And when I didn't have an expected outcome was when the greatest things happened. So learning that and having that tool now to just, continue with has made all the difference in, going beyond what the Academy has provided for me and going on and, just a tool I can use every day, whether it's with energy work or outside of energy work.
Awesome.
Oh, great.
Yeah. Jennifer?
Repeat the question. Sorry. I got lost in her answer because I was like, oh, this is awesome.
Cool. What happened that you did not expect to happen?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Just mainly to trust myself that what I was seeing and hearing was real to me and that I'm not crazy. And that it's like when it pops up again, not to make it significant. It is. And it's like having a conversation with you guys. It's simple. It can be as simple as that. It doesn't have to be complicated and have a bunch of tools and a bunch of other things to make it hard or difficult for you to exist and have these pieces in your life. It's meant to be simple, and it's meant to not make it complicated.
I love that. That's awesome.
I love that.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So if you were to define the Enlightenment Academy to somebody who's never heard about the Enlightenment Academy, what would you say?
Oh boy. I would say it allows for a new self-awareness that you maybe have shut off, or maybe for a couple of years, maybe for a lifetime or multiple lifetimes, that a power that you didn't know that you had, that can give you such self-confidence that you're knowing. And I think that's one of the greatest gifts from this class that we did, was getting to know my knowingness. So that was awesome.
That's so good.
So for me, it was a whole big new funhouse mansion. And I just stepped in the door and I could only see the rooms around. And every class and every time we got together, we were going into a different room, into this fun house, and not the scary, spooky fun house, but the fun house of the childlike awe and wonderment of, oh my gosh, this is magic and this is so cool. I had no idea this existed. I want to play some more here. And there's so many more rooms in the house that I know we didn't get to, but for me, it was just one great big fun house. And where could we go next? And in that childlike curiosity, I couldn't run to the rooms fast enough to see what was in the next one and what was that going to bring.
I love that. I do know at this point, though, there's probably people out there going, what is the Enlightenment Academy?
Oh, fair point. So the Enlightenment Academy is a place where you come and get together with Venus and other like-minded folks, where you can come and learn in a safe environment, test drive things, talk to each other, figure out, you know, what may work for you, what works for someone else may not work for you, but it's something to try. But it's a safe environment to come and actually learn and expand of who you are and see what else is out there and give you an education and a learning on what is out there for you.
So what are some of the awarenesses that you ladies got from this? Like, not necessarily, giving away the courses, but like, what did you perceive that you hadn't perceived before? Or what were you aware of that you hadn't been aware of before?
So without mentioning like a true gift that I figured out, or
No, yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Oh,
I guess
okay.
that you just not giving away like how we got there. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. Okay. So channeling, I didn't know I could channel. I had no idea I could channel. And it was so fun and so easy. And who knew? But the way you were able to bring that about and the fun steps that we took to get there was a conversation. It wasn't a go by, you have to have these 4 steps, you have to say these hocus pocus things, you have to stand on your right leg while holding your left ear, and then hop up and down 4 times, blink 3 times, and then it happens. It was just a natural evolving conversation that built, confidence and got there. And so, yeah, now I channel all the time. Who knew?
That's awesome. I love that. Cool. Yay. We have some people who joined us. Thank you for coming. Jennifer, what about you?
I would say trusting and talking to entities. That was a big one for me. Most of what I had done up to this point in some of the classes has gotten me to the point where I trusted what was coming to me, but not for others. And so it happened after some of the classes that we had gone through, as being able to trust that I can be a conduit for others as well and share information and trust that information. And I'm not making it up in my head or I heard it somewhere. I had an experience where a very powerful entity came to me and wanted me to share some information with someone I hardly knew. And I didn't know if they were even open to such a conversation. And I ended up sharing that information with her, and she broke down in tears, and that was the one thing she needed to hear. And she knew somehow that her grandmother was going to find a way to talk to her one way or another, because she'd been ignoring her. And I happened to be that conduit. And that was a very cool experience.
Yeah, that was magical. Yeah, super excited for you in that. And sometimes, just to kind of comment on that, I've had quite a few people reach out to me lately, like asking, like, how do I tap into my abilities? How do I, I have abilities, how do I make them better? Everybody's journey is unique, right? Obviously, because you're you. So it's going to show up differently for every person. But I did create the Enlightenment Academy specifically for people who are wanting to open their gifts more, to get better at their gifts. Maybe they know they have gifts, but they want to know how to use them better, or, and I invite everybody to come with what can you get out of the program that you didn't even expect. So that's why I love asking that question, because it's magical, right? And there are going to be things that you didn't realize that you had the capacity for that will come out of this program, if you're curious enough to go on the adventure. Cool. And would you recommend the program to others? And if so, why?
100%.
Absolutely. Because it's not a normal environment to learn in.
No.
It's a fun, tailored just for you, not tailored for the masses. That's what makes it so special and so different, is it's tailored for you. And, you know, in Venus, you play to people's strengths. And that's one of the most amazing gifts that you have, is you play to people's strengths.
I knew it'd probably happen.
Okay, well, so for those of you out there, she does. She makes it safe. Again, I'm back to psychologically safe. She makes it safe. She makes it fun. She knows you. She finds out who you are. You are not just another student to her. You are a friend. You are, you know, she's in this with you to, you know, to help you reach and stretch just a little bit beyond your comfort zone. She doesn't try to make you do things that make you completely freaked out. She will stretch you in the most kindest way possible.
Agreed. 100%. And just to add to that, she guides you beautifully without having to tell you, not to show you, just allow you to experience and allow you to experience your experience. And she doesn't override that experience. In no way does she make you wrong in anything that you are experiencing or feeling or any of those things. It's just a fun ride the whole way.
And effortless.
Yes.
Yep. Awesome. Thank you for that, ladies. Yeah. Now I'm speechless. Oh, oh.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Well, I'm just truly honored that I had the opportunity to play with you two ladies. It was so much fun. What else is truly possible now? The Enlightenment Academy is about empowering you to know what you know. And it really is about helping you tap into what you know and what your gifts are. So if you are interested in it at all and this like piqued your interest, I actually would like to have a conversation with you. So I like to talk to people. I don't just send you to a landing page. We get on the phone and we just have a couple of questions and find out if it's even a match for something that you'd like to do. So if this sounds interesting to you or fun to you, just comment yes in the comments below, and I will follow up with you personally. And what are the infinite possibilities now? Thank you again, ladies. What an honor to have you on today's show. And thank you, everyone that's been watching and listening. Thank you for all your comments. Super grateful for you. And I look forward to seeing everybody again sometime soon. So,
Thank you,
bye.
Venus.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.